guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time to get uncomfortable with Ariel. Ariel. My name is Ariel. My name ain't Ariel Garza no more, cause I just got married and now I'm a wife. Just got married, you guys. I'm back this week and just now trying to get into the mix of being back into reality. So here's a cheers. I need a drink. Here's a cheers to my first video back as a wife. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel. The name of my channel is Let's Get Uncomfortable with Ariel. If you've never been to my channel, welcome. The reason why I named my video or my channel Let's Get Uncomfortable with Ariel is because we discuss topics of domestic violence. So whether you've been in a physically abusive relationship, mentally, emotionally, verbally abusive relationship in the past, or if you're in one now, this channel is aimed toward you. So if you were here for my last video, if you saw my last video, you saw that I went through 5 characteristics of a healthy relationship, and today I'm going to go ahead and discuss the final 5. So here we go. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and press the like button. If you dislike it, press the dislike button. If you want to share your experience, or if you have a question that you are dying to ask, send me an email. The email that I have on file is lguncomfortable@gmail.com, short for let's get uncomfortable @gmail.com. I encourage you to write in, ask me a question, help me build some content for my next video, and we'll keep it moving. Number 6, the 6th characteristic to a healthy relationship is equality. There's equal effort being put into the relationship by both parties, so by you and by your partner. Aside from that, feeling comfortable to speak up. So if you're feeling like something's not right, or if you feel like maybe you're getting the shit end of the stick and your partner's not, feeling comfortable enough to speak up to your partner for yourself, that is a part of having equality in your relationship. Making decisions together, especially important decisions. One thing about a healthy relationship, one characteristic is being able to have those discussions as girlfriend and boyfriend, husband and wife, fiancés, and just being able to make a decision together as a team. One of the biggest things about equality or feeling equality in a relationship is that you feel important and you feel respected. The only way that you're going to be able to feel equal in your relationship is if you are able to have those conversations and you feel like your decision or your input matters. So that's number 6. Equality is a characteristic of a healthy relationship. Number 7, compassion. Feeling like you are cared for and you're supported when times are good, but especially when times are bad. Being able to go to your partner for support and feeling like they care for you and they're going to support you no matter what, good times and the bad times. And compassion is two-sided. It's just not you. You're not the only one that should be caring for your partner, supporting your partner. Compassion is two-sided. So you're giving support, but you're also receiving it. So feeling cared for and supported, feeling like a team when times are getting rough, and knowing that the compassion is both given and received. Number 8, taking responsibility. And you know what? Taking responsibility is a really hard thing to do for people who are not worth your time. Let's just be real. So both of you are responsible for your actions and for your words. So being in a relationship where you take responsibility for your actions, you take responsibility for the things that you say, but your partner does the same. Avoid putting blame on one another when mistakes are made. Everyone's going to make mistakes. Owning up to your mistakes and taking responsibility for your mistakes is really hard to do. So when you or your partner are honest with one another and you guys own up to those and you guys take responsibility for those, it's really important as a partner to not make that person feel like shit. So when mistakes are made, genuine apologies happen. So, hey, I shit the stick, never gonna happen again. And it doesn't happen again. And you need to make your partner responsible for those mistakes if they're repetitive. If your partner gives you a half-ass apology and says, yeah, you caught me, I'm sorry, and does it again in a month, 2 months, 6 months, it wasn't a genuine apology, and you need to learn to respect yourself enough to be able to make a decision if that mistake keeps repeating itself. To elaborate on that, when you make mistakes and you apologize for those mistakes, you take steps to make positive changes in a healthy relationship. Words are nothing, actions are everything. So owning up to your mistakes, taking responsibility for your mistakes, apologizing, and taking positive steps to be able to make changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you're in a relationship where you find yourself repeating habits over and over and over again and hearing the same half-ass apology, you're not in a healthy relationship. Number 9, loyalty. If I got a tattoo, I'd probably get loyalty just tatted. Loyalty, and then respect right on my neck. I'm not a gangster, guys. So, loyalty is an important characteristic in a healthy relationship. You always know that your partner is gonna have your back. Obviously, if it's a crazy, dumb mistake or dumb decision, you guys can have that discussion. You guys don't gotta ride together or die together. That'll be a good thing. But just knowing that your partner has your back no matter what. In conflict, you guys don't take sides. So you're not feeling backstabbed because your partner took another side over your side. There should never be side taking. You guys should always be able to find the middle ground. Your partner should always feel confident enough and trust in you enough to know that even if they're saying something to you that you may not like, it's okay. The beautiful thing about having a partner who loves you and cares about you and supports you is they're going to be honest with you and they're going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not. They are going to be the people that are going to kind of give you a little slap of reality from time to time, but it's something that you're going to need. Being able to have someone who kind of opens your eyes, helps you see a different side, but no matter what, has your back. When you're hearing a lot of, I'm human, I make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. It is what it is. When you hear a lot of those statements, it's a red flag that you're in an unhealthy relationship. The 10th and final characteristic of being in a healthy relationship is communication. It's so vital to communicate in any relationship, especially in a relationship that you have with someone who you're trying to build a future with. When communication is present in a relationship, you feel like you can talk to your partner about anything. Kind of going back to the last topic that I discussed is even if you feel like your partner may not like it, even if you feel like your partner may not agree with it, having enough comfort in your relationship to know that even though they may not like it or they may not agree with it, you guys can have a healthy, good, productive conversation about it, and you guys can reach a decision or a middle ground. Knowing that your partner is going to listen to you when you say, hey, I have something to talk to you about, not just like, oh, shut up. oh, I don't want to hear you, or, you know, you're talking to them and like, looking off into the space. Having a partner that listens, and having a partner, being comfortable enough in knowing that your partner isn't going to judge you. You know, sometimes you go to your friends and you're like, oh, this and this and this, A, B, and C happened with my boyfriend or my girlfriend, and they're like, oh my gosh, again, you're so stupid, I told you not to do that. Feeling judged, especially right now, being in an unhealthy relationship, is the last thing that you need. So, those are all the characteristics that I got. I got that information from joinonelove.org. Some of these characteristics, whether they were from the last video that I made or the video that I'm making now, may be obvious to some of you. Other characteristics, if you are in what you think may be an unhealthy relationship, other characteristics, you'll be able to work on those to work towards building a healthy relationship. And one of the biggest things about being in a healthy relationship is, after watching this video and the last video, knowing deep down inside that there are some things that may need improvement, and you are going to be able to work on these things with your partner. If you feel like you can't even mention these things to your partner, or you can't even talk about, you know, maybe making some strides to building a better relationship for yourself and for your partner, and if it pertains to you, your family, that's the hugest red flag. And that's something that you also have to think about, is if you're in a relationship with someone who says that they love you, says that they want to spend forever with you, but doesn't want to listen to you enough to maybe make positive changes for a better relationship, that's something that you're going to have to deal with and move on, potentially. The biggest reason why I decided to make this channel is to help open your eyes. I remember, and going back to me creating this channel, I was in an unhealthy relationship for a decade, so from 15 close to 25, and so I am familiar with how you're feeling inside. I was the person that was wanting to make changes, but not knowing how to make those changes, and not being in a position where I was even able to make those changes because my partner couldn't care less. So I know that some of you are resistant to change, or you're scared, or you're not sure how to proceed or how to take the first step to get out. I just want to help you understand that this is a first step. You empowering yourself to recognize healthy versus unhealthy, that's a first step. It has nothing to do with your partner. You taking the steps to be able to educate yourself on what you should expect or what you should accept in a relationship versus what you need to get rid of is a really good first step. And it's going to take time to get to a position where you're going to feel confident enough, strong enough to be able to leave a relationship. And that's normal. That's fine. All that I want to do is help encourage you and empower you and get you in a position where you're eventually going to get there. And I promise you, you will get there. So before I end this video, I do want to let you guys know that I had someone who sent me a message who said, I just wanted to let you know that you helped me get out of my bad relationship. And that means everything to me. I know how hard it is to sometimes breathe, every day when you're in a relationship like that. So I'm going to do my best to make more videos. I'm going to do my best to continue to search for good content for you guys. And I'm going to do my best to get you guys on a level where you guys are like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I've wasted too much time. Look at me. I am so sexy. So sexy. And this sexy person isn't gonna deal with your non-sexy bullshit. Boy, bye. So, stay tuned. Send me some emails. Like this video if you like it. Dislike this video if you dislike it. If you are excited for the next video, go ahead and comment below. Let's get uncomfortable with an exclamation point at the end, and let's do it. joinonelove.org. Go ahead and take a look at that site. Familiarize yourself with healthy characteristics of a relationship, unhealthy characteristics of a relationship, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye, guys.